Hello everybody, this is Barb Stuhlemer with BLITZ Business Success. And thanks for tuning in to the feature article for the BLITZ Big Thinker E-zine for September 2010. And today's article is Make Your Business Work for You. I was having lunch with my ex-accountant some years ago. We were talking about business owners and how difficult it was to run a business on your own, when she came out with a statement I found surprising. She said to me, "You know, Barb, how it is when you're a solopreneur. If you are not putting in 80 hours a week, you are not working hard enough. I cannot believe how many business owners feel that they don't have to do the work and then they whine about not having a successful business." Now, I do know the type of business owner she was probably referring to, the one that does not put in the 110% to the business initially and still expects to build a six-figure business or better really quickly. That is probably not a good combination. What was surprising to me was to know that after 10 years in business herself, she was still putting in 80 hours a week. I'm a firm believer that if you structure your business correctly and put the effort into growing it in a reasonable and responsible manner, then you should get to a point where the business is working for you and not the other way around. This doesn't mean I do not put in 80 hours a week on occasion, but it does mean that it is an occasion that causes me to have to put in an 80-hour work week. I work hard to build a business that will eventually only require me to do the one or two things that are my passion and my life's purpose, and all other tasks and positions within my company will be looked after by someone else or something else. Here are 3 key points to having a business that will give you the time to spend with your friends and family doing the things that you want to do. I guarantee you that you have heard them all before, but I want you to think about how you can implement at least one point from each of these 3 areas right now and see what it is that how it does to free up your time. So the first key point is to plan. If you don't know where you are going, how will you know when you get there? I don't know who originally coined this phrase, but I do know that this is absolutely true. You need to have a vision of what your business is going to look like when you are not doing all the work. So the big goal is to envision the final product. You need to know what it is and what it looks like so that you can start building the plan. So here's an exercise for you. I want you to pretend that you have all the resources available to you and that you can afford them. Now, what does your business look like if you have all the people you need to do everything except the 1 or 2 pieces that you want to look after yourself? Write it down or draw a picture of it. Make it as real as possible. The more you accept that this is the reality of your future, the more you will believe that this is where you are going, and the easier it will be to get there. This is like getting buy-in from yourself to pursue the dream. A great resource for building your business brand from your vision is the E-Myth Mastery by Michael E. Gerber. And you can find that at www.e-myth.com. So, incremental goals. Incremental goals must be in place for the big goal to be achieved. For example, the big goal may be to have a website that you can run your business from. Some of the incremental goals may be to build the website with WordPress, tie in social media modules, get a shopping cart, create products that can go onto your website, get up a shipping alliance so that your products can be delivered, etc. Steps. Break down the goals into manageable steps and tasks. These should be something you can complete in a few hours or less. This way, every step completed is an accomplishment that gets you closer to your ultimate big goal. And business plan. You do not need a formal business plan unless you're going for funding from a financial company like a bank. But you do need to capture your plan in writing, with your goals and steps, support systems, and financial estimates defined. It will look ominous, so I suggest that you take 1 or 2 steps at a time to reach one incremental goal. Like the old adage goes, how do you eat an elephant? one bite at a time. Take it one step at a time. Break your steps down into daily tasks or to-do lists to make them more manageable. Surprisingly, with this plan in place, you will often feel there is more time for yourself, and it'll be much easier than you expect because your progress and your timelines will be clearly known to you. The overwhelm will feel less, and the process will be more enjoyable. So the second key point is support. I'm fond of saying you can start a business on your own, but no one can succeed in business alone. I say this because we start a business, we sometimes don't realize how much work we have to do outside of our own core competencies, and that is what we focused our business on, was our core competencies. As our business matures, we find ourselves overworked, once again trading our time for dollars. Don't expect you will do all the work yourself. Hire, contract, outsource, and automate whenever you can. Implement help every time your business does well so that you feel you can afford it. Get the right people into the right positions. For example, get a virtual assistant that knows online mailing programs if you need someone to help you with your mailing campaign. Look for the support outside your business like mentor, advisory board, coach, mastermind group, peer support, association, networking group, referral partner, a joint venture partner, etc. Having someone outside your business to bounce ideas off of and get support in your decisions will be key to the amount of time it takes you to implement and the quality of your success. So here's another exercise for you. Create an organizational chart of all the positions within your company and fill in the names of the persons that currently do the job. Your name may be in most of the fields. My first org chart had between 30 and 40 positions. The bookkeeper, the accountant, and the editor were doing those three parts, and I was doing all the other tasks within my business. Now circle the 2 positions you want to do. These are the things you envisioned yourself doing when you visualized your future company. These are probably your passions. Put a line through the 2 positions you hate to have to deal with. If these are not already managed by someone else, then offload them as quickly as you can. I'd suggest looking at getting rid of those within the next 2 weeks. And the third point, or key point, is time management. If you have so much to do, how do you get it all done? Even with help, we are still the manager of our business and we have to stay on track. There are many great tools out there to help you manage your time. You can check them out on Google. Here's a few things. Prioritize. We all put a priority on working with our clients, but we often do not do that for working on our business. What if I told you that a meeting with a referral partner was going to turn into a $20,000 sale? Would you go? Of course you would. But often we excuse ourselves from our networking events and other business building tasks because we do not see the immediate value. You must make business building a priority. Let's do an exercise. List all the things you do and put a priority on them. Label them as A, B, or C. If it is labeled A, then this is something that must be done. You cannot trade this time for a client's needs. You will be surprised how often I have said, "I'm sorry, I'm not available at that time, but I am available after 1 p.m. Does that work for you?" And they will say yes, or they'll give me another time that works for them. I have never, ever had a client say to me, "Sorry, if you cannot meet the time that I want to meet, then the deal is off." Anything that you prioritize with a B should be attended unless you have a real need from a client. If you have something else that is going to build your business or bring in cash, that is an A priority, and you can substitute a B for an A. For items labeled with a C, you should be finding someone else to look after these. I love working on my website, coding HTML, creating email layouts, etc., but it's not important for me to be doing this. I got a virtual assistant to manage all these tasks, and now I have hours of extra time each month because of that. What about reoccurring time management? I like to start with the items I must do every week. I define a time for reoccurring events and then I put it into my day timer. I prioritize the items. For example, I have a sample coaching calls that I do. These are calls that are the same time twice a week, but the time is just set aside for a potential client. They are marked tentative until a client is booked. My B&I meetings, on the other hand, are a high priority and are booked every Tuesday morning for an entire year. As far as I'm concerned, these meetings are written in stone. If my clients or my referral partners are going to be there, I should be there too. For items like this, I would write them in pen in my day timer, or I would put busy in my electronic day timer so that I will not attempt to schedule something over top of it. How about personal items? Don't forget to plan your personal events as well. If you are the type of person that habitually misses family events because of the hours you put into your business, then this point is important for you. Book the same time every week to do something that is for you, your family, and/or your friends. It may be difficult at first to take the time and take it away from your business, but after a while this time will be yours. You do deserve this time. For example, my exercise class is an A priority because I know that if I'm not well and not able to do my business, not only does my business struggle, but so does my family life. So this item is booked weekly for 3 months at a time. Envision the business of your dreams. Plan it, get your support, and manage your time wisely, and you will have the business you need so that you can enjoy the life the way you want. I'm Barb Stuhlmer with the BLITZ Big Thinker E-zine feature article. If you want to get our E-zine regularly, please sign up at our website, www.blitzbusinesssuccess.com.